Most advanced battleships. Battleships are multi-role ships with advanced weapon systems. They are powerful enough to attack and completely destroy a whole city. These battleships are built with sustainable equipment and can undergo rigorous activities without any effect. And today we rank the top 7 most advanced battleships in the world. Number 7. Aikizuki Class. The Japanese Navy was in need of a powerful battleship in order to protect their helicopter carriers. For this reason, they produced the iconic class Aikizuki battleship and launched it into the sea in 2012. Aikizuki Class protects the vessels they escort from the threats coming from the air, seas, or underwater. They are capable of shelling enemy ships or other sea and air targets. The Aikizuki Class destroyers have an ingenious combat system, which includes an AESA radar and fire control system. And the flight deck serves an SH-60K helicopter. Only 4 IQ destroyers were produced. 200 personnel serve the Aikizuki Class battleship. It weighs 6,800 tons and can reach the highest speed of 30 knots. One unit of this ship costs $893 million. Number 6. Congo Class. The Japanese Navy has given importance to their naval power in the last 40 years in order to be prepared against the possible Chinese threat. For this reason, they produced the guided missile-equipped Congo Class battleship. They came into usage in 1993. These advanced guided missile systems are seen as Japan's national air defense power. Alongside the Navy vessels, they protect the Japanese mainland from possible airstrikes. An SAG-60 JC Hawk chopper serves in the battleship flight deck. The crew is made up of 307 personnel, and there are 4 Congo Class produced in the world. Its length is 161 meters, it weighs 9,485 tons, and its maximum speed is 30 knots. Number 5. Kolkata Class. The Indian Navy was in need of a powerful and advanced battleship in order to defend its fleet against projectiles and underwater threats. Kolkata Class battleships, which were made specifically for this purpose, came into use in 2014. It's equipped with domestic, Russian, and Western-made weapons and assault sensors. Its assault power is extremely strong thanks to BrahMos nuclear-powered supersonic cruise missiles. To conceal or hold choppers that serve in the destroyer's flight deck, 309 personnel serve the warship. Its length is 163 meters, plus it also weighs 7,400 tons. Its maximum speed is 30 knots. A single unit of Kolkata Class battleship cost $700 million, and a total number of 3 Kolkata battleships were made in the world. Number 4. Type055 Class. Type055 Class is the most recent advanced Chinese battleship, which came into usage in 2019. It was built by further developing the previous Type052D class battleship. It protects the naval fleets from all kinds of threats coming from the air, sea, or underwater. It's equipped with notably strong weapon systems alongside anti-air, land, and submarine missiles. It is also equipped with carrier missiles. Only 3 types of the 5 advanced battleships are produced. China plans to build another 13 of them in the near future. 300 personnel serve this destroyer in its flight deck. There's the Harbin Z9 or Achunk Z18 chopper. Its length is 180 meters and it weighs about 13,000 tons. Its maximum speed is 30 knots. A single type of 3 to 5 class destroyer costs $888 million. Number 3. Arleigh Burke Class. Arleigh Burke battleship served in the U.S. Navy since 1991. It was made in order to counter Soviet air projectile and submarine threats. It's equipped with effective weapon systems that could protect the naval fleets from all kinds of incoming projectiles. It's used as a protective shield in high-threat areas. It's as effective in assault as it is in defense, thanks to the Tomahawk missiles it is equipped with. There are 68 Arleigh Burke battleships made, and they all serve the U.S. Navy. 327 personnel serve the Arleigh Burke, plus 2 Sikorsky and 60 choppers could be found on its flight deck. Its length is 142 meters and it weighs 9,200 tons. Its maximum speed is 32 knots. A single Arleigh Burke class costs $1.843 billion. Number 2. Sejong the Great. Sejong the Great class became into usage in 2008. It is one of the most advanced battleships in the world. It is capable of eliminating all kinds of air, sea, and underwater threats coming from North Korea. It is equipped with effective weapon systems as well as the South Korean-made Korea's missiles, which have a range of 1,000 kilometers. There are 3 of them produced and 300 personnel to serve the Sejong degrade and its flight deck. There are 2 Super Lynx or 6.2 Seahawk choppers. Its length is 165 meters. It weighs 11,000 tons. Its maximum speed is 30 knots. A single one of these warships cost $932 million. Number 1. Zumwalt Class. This advanced battleship, which started its service in the U.S. Navy in 2016, has an interesting design. It is the biggest and largest battleship ever made with its extraordinary design. The Zumwalt Class is hard to detect on the radar despite its size. Also, its noise is as low as the submarines. Its main focus is land assaults, but it's also equipped with effective air defense systems. It is extremely effective against all kinds of air, land, and submarine threats since most of its systems are automatic. It requires less personnel than usual. Only 140 personnel serve in the Zumwalt destroyer in its flight deck. There are 2 Savage 60C helicopters as well as 3 MQ and 8 Fire Scout UAVs. Its length is 168 meters. Its enormous weight is 16,000 tons. Its maximum speed is 30 knots. A single unit costs $4.24 billion, and there are only 3 of them made in the world. Which one do you think is the strongest? And do you know of any aside from the ones listed in the videos? If yes, kindly comment down below and subscribe to the channel, plus give a like. Thanks.